Here.
Mr. Gattler. Here. Mr. Sylvia.
Here.
Mr. Ryan.
Here.
Mr. Bianco.
Here.
Director Marco.
Here. Any changes to the agenda?
No, Director, there are no changes.
Then I will need a motion to approve the minutes of January 21st, 2026.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Mr. Powell.
Yes.
Deputy Director Grant.
Yes.
Mr. Gattler. Yes. Mr. Sylvia.
Yes.
Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
Mr. Bianco.
Yes.
Director Marco.
Yes. Motion passes. Are there any proclamations to be presented this evening?
Yes, Director. Commissioner Gattler, you have a proclamation to use for the meeting?
Thank you.
Ron, Commissioner.
Well, good evening, everyone. We have a special guest here this evening, one of our local families from West Deptford.
You just can't do this every time you break a record.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Before you sit down, if you would like, that is the end of our ceremonial portion this evening. Feel free to leave as we go on. Any business?
You don't have to stay, don't feel good. Enjoy the, enjoy.
Take care, thank you.
All right, before I ask for a motion to open to the public, I want to read this, the record. The following rules of public comment are contained within the adopted county rules of the board and firm will be expected. A member of the public wishing to address the board may do so after being recognized by the director of the board. The speaker must state his or her name, residence, and address for the record. All persons recognized by the director must engage in respectful, orderly discourse. Comments will be civil, respectful, and follow the rules of order. All statements to the Board of County Commissioners or other members of the county administration must be addressed to the director. Members of the public addressing the board shall be allotted up to 5 minutes to address members of the board regardless of the number of issues to be addressed. Members of the public will be recognized only during the designated public portion segments of the meeting. The director and the board will not answer during your allotted 5 minutes. Speakers shall not be entitled to borrow time from other speakers. Please refrain from calling out or disrupting the meeting of the county commission. The board will take consideration for all time. Now, I'd like to ask for a motion to open the public for agenda items only.
Motion to open to the public for agenda items only. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Mr. Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Gallow? Yes. Mr. DeSilvio?
Yes.
Mr. Wayne?
Yes.
Mr. Bianca?
Yes.
Mr. Rogers?
Yes, motion passes. We are now in the open public portion. Anyone wishing to speak on agenda items only? Yes. Say your name.
Charles Hughes, 31 North Shop Street, Woodbury, New Jersey. I have a question about Resolution 81. The first question is, as I read this, it says Yes.
Commissioner Bjarman?
Yes.
Director Murray?
Yes, motion passes. Next, Department of Health and Human Services, Deputy Director Jeff.
Item 12, resolutions for the board's consideration. If the clerk will please read.
B1, resolution authorizing a contract with Ascendant from January 1, 2026 to December 31st, 2028, in an amount not to exceed $45,000 per year. B2, resolution authorizing a one-year extension to a contract with Advanced Counseling Services. B3, resolution authorizing a one-year extension to a contract with Improved Integrated Behavioral Health Care. B4, resolution authorizing execution of an agreement with the cooperative. B5, resolution authorizing purchases from Enhanced Medical Surgical Government Solutions via the Surgical National Cooperative Pricing System from February 5, 2026 to February 4, 2027, in an amount not to exceed $50,000. B6, resolution authorizing a grant amendment and acceptance of additional funding relative to the city. B7, resolution authorizing a grant amendment and acceptance of additional funding relative to the enhanced local public health infrastructure grant. B8, resolution authorizing execution of a certificate of debarment and/or suspension as required for the receipt of federal funding pursuant to 2 CFR Section 180. B9, resolution authorizing execution of the memorandum of understanding with the New Jersey Department of Human Services regarding administration of the Division of Medical Assistance and Health Services Program. B10, resolution authorizing an internship agreement with Rowan University from January 1, 2026 to December 31, 2026. B11, resolution approving a concierge contract with Booties Club and USA LLC and providing for certain payments and reimbursements to the county. And B12, resolution authorizing an application to New Jersey Department of Community Affairs and acceptance of the local recreation improvement grant in an amount not to exceed $75,000 with a cash match of 30%.
Motion to approve B1 through 12.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question?
Question.
Want me to go? Yeah, B11, I got a chance to take a look at the RFPs that were associated with that. We have a company called Empire, who also did that work.
Yeah.
On letter E in the RFP states that they would be willing to pay the county $130,000 annually. The one that's on the resolution, the one that's on B11, for road use is $30,000. I'm a little confused because we're turning down $100,000 annually looks like I don't even know how the scoring rubrics were created, but it looks like we're turning down $100,000 annually, and I have no idea what's going on there.
Sure.
So no, we're not turning down $100,000. So when this is an RFP, it's not a low bid, right? It's an RFP, request for proposals, competitive contracting. And there's a number of factors that the county looks at when scoring those proposals. Cost proposal is one of those categories. And it's not just straight cost, it's the reasonableness of the cost proposal. And if you do look in detail at their proposal, the $130,000 is based on a projected profit loss statement tied back to one of their operations at Centerton or White Oaks. And so the point is it's not, in my opinion, a reasonable proposal to tie back to a golf operation for a restaurant fee, especially on a profit loss scheme, which is speculative. It's not something that is concrete in nature. And there's other factors under there as well. So the reasonableness of that cost proposal is only one category.
Folks, it's not apples to oranges, but Eric just explained it. They operate a golf course and a concession stand in one location, and they make $130,000 doing both. At another golf location, they're losing money. We know what we have here. They did include utilities. The other bid includes utilities. Everyone knows what utilities are, right? How expensive utilities are. So when you're making all factors,
chance to look at the budget yet. I mean, if we have an opportunity to make more revenue, I mean, I don't even know where to go.
There's no guarantee, it's basically a promise. We can't run government promises. We can't hold them accountable if they can't make their numbers work. And I would agree with you, the utilities aren't 100,000 more, probably 40 or 50. And then you want to decide how much disruption do you want to create from having a vendor that's been there for a long time, and someone that's brand new that doesn't know the business. So it's all been measured, there's a team that scores it. I reviewed it thoroughly myself, that matters to everyone, and this was the better of the area.
Yeah, I have a few questions on that too, though. Even looking at the scoring model, if you look, nothing really changed in the 2023 contract or the 2026 contract that they scored higher. With the same scoring model, which I'm kind of puzzled by. And then the other question I have on it, and this is just,
Can I give you one at a time?
yeah,
There was changes, there were enhancements made in the place. We built it back, we built an addition onto the building, there were differences there.
And secondly, they did not try to renegotiate the cost of the utilities. They did not try to lower that, and the utility costs will be significantly
well, that kind of more my next question anyway. Even when somebody rents a building, typically they cover the utility bills, right?
not
I mean,
necessarily.
the majority of the time, that's my understanding.
I'm not in the catering business, normally you get a number from the utilities included, depends on how hard you want to pay. At the end of the day, one company didn't list any of them, they only bid.
To me, it seems that we're leaving $500,000 on the table. And the other question I have here is, why are we renewing this contract now with 2 years left? I didn't see any changes to go. I mean, if there is, I don't know.
Well, Commissioner, first, make a statement that you're leaving $500,000 on the table, when you're talking about 100,000. I don't know why you're not.
Over 5 years.
Listen, the reason why, I mean, straight up, the reason why we're renegotiating, they put this bid out again, they do a lot of catering and weddings, and they have to project 3 years out for booking weddings. So they were willing to take the risk, they could have lost this, easily wasted money. So they take that risk when they let it go back after bid. But they book out 3 years, it's nothing more, it's nothing complicated after that.
So that was the point. That was just a question.
Yeah. That's the answer.
All right, well, like I said, we go for 5 years, it looks to me like 100,000 per year.
But I need a statement like that, and it's a promise. You sell them very first, you're going to promise they're going to pay you every day of the way. And you want to pay them back, and
If they don't pay, they say we take the golf course, that ain't gonna matter.
listen, we're not going to get any money on the table.
Thank you. Thank you.
Continuity is an individual best to walk away.
I'm definitely married.
I hope you have my
I've never seen that.
Okay, questions have been answered. I have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Commissioner Connell?
Yes, I'm gonna know on the 11th.
Deputy Director Crowder?
Yes.
Commissioner Gatland? Yes. Commissioner Castillo?
No to the 11, yes to the remainder.
Commissioner West?
Yes.
Commissioner Bianca?
Yes.
Director Carney?
Yes.
Motion passed. Anything you'd like to add?
Nothing bad, Mr. Director, thank you.
Next, Department of Public Safety and Veterans Affairs, Commissioner Bianco.
Thank you, Director. I call resolution for full consideration of the full application.
C1, resolution authorizing January 1, 2026 to December 31, 2026, for a total amount of $155,000.
Make a motion to approve D1 through D3.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Commissioner Connolly?
Yes.
Deputy Director Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Vice Chair DeSilvio?
Yes.
Mr. Wang?
Yes.
Mr. Bianco?
Yes.
Director Marco?
Yes. Motion passes. Anything you'd like to add, Commissioner?
Nothing further, Mr. Director. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, Public Works, Land and Property, Commissioner Wang.
Thank you, Mr. Director. I have 4 items on the agenda for board's consideration. I ask the clerk to please read.
F1, resolution approving the manual specifications and procedures for county roadway access and opening permits for the Department of Public Works Division of Engineering and to amend the administrative code. F2, resolution authorizing proprietary contract with Strong and Group from January 1, 2026 to December 31, 2026, in an amount not to exceed $200,000. F3, resolution authorizing change order number 2 final to decrease the contract with Richard E. Pearson Construction for engineering project 22-06. F4, resolution authorizing change order number 2 final to decrease the contract with South State regarding engineering project 2318S.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Commissioner Connolly?
Yes.
Deputy Director Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Vice Chair DeSilvio?
Yes.
Mr. Wang?
Yes.
Mr. Bianco?
Yes.
Director Marco?
Yes. Motion passes. Anything you'd like to add?
Yes, very briefly, Mr. Director. I'm sure everyone here is aware that since our last commissioner meeting, we got a little bit of snow. If you weren't aware, it's still out there. You can see it. We got a significant amount. It fell overnight. It fell throughout the day. And I know I just want to give a shout out to our Public Works Department, our Engineering Department, our Public Safety Department, and what an amazing job that they did throughout this whole process. It involved getting there. I think a lot of the guys were running 2 in the morning, Barry, is that right? They got there 2 in the morning on Sunday morning. They went out, they salted the roads, they had lined them the day beforehand. They were out there 2 in the morning, salting the roads. Then once the snow starts to fall, they have to wait for it to get 2 inches before they can start plowing. Then they were plowing most of that day, and I know pretty much all of that week was dedicated to continual snow cleanup and removal throughout all of the roads. I think there's about 400 miles or so of county roads throughout the county. We were pretty much all hands on deck trying to make sure that got done. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of really hard work for the men and women of our Public Works and Engineering Department. And I know that all of you probably know we haven't had a storm like this in a long time, probably close to a decade since we've had that much snow. And the ice on top of the snow made it even more difficult. I just want to throw some compliments their way. They all work very, very hard and continue to work hard. Our buildings and grounds, the department works incredibly hard, particularly clearing the areas in front of very important county buildings. People need to come to work, do the business of the county, that people need to come in and get help from the county, which is one of the most important things that we do. Buildings and grounds is right there, helping out, making sure people can get in and out safely. Just want to throw compliments to that. The whole county did a really good job. I think it's really good.
Next, Department of Government Services, Commissioner Howell.
Well, speaking of old helmets and frozen over, I have 2 items on the agenda this evening that the clerk will please read.
One, resolution authorizing a contract with Number from January 1, 2026 to December 31st, 2030, in an amount not to exceed $400,000. And D2, resolution authorizing a contract with Clear Channel Outdoor LLC from February 9, 2026 to September 8, 2026, for $48,837.50.
Make a motion to approve D1 and D2.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Commissioner Connolly?
Yes.
Deputy Director Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Vice Chair DeSilvio?
Yes.
Mr. Wang?
Yes.
Mr. Bianco?
Yes.
Director Marco?
Yes. Motion passes. Anything you'd like to add, Commissioner Howell?
Nothing this evening, Director.
And is there any old business? Any new business? We have to do another public portion, so I ask for a motion.
So made.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Commissioner Connolly?
Yes.
Deputy Director Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell? Yes. Mr. DeSilvio?
Yes.
Mr. Wang?
Yes.
Mr. Bianco?
Yes.
Director Marco?
Yes. Motion passes. Same rules apply. Public portion is now open. If anyone wishes to speak, please come forward. Yes. Please come forward.
Charles Hughes, 31 North South Street, New Jersey. In 2018,
Second.